So this is my potting bench, and as you can see, it's kind of a mess. And there's not a lot of light down here unless I have my grow lights on, so it's a little dark right now. So I'm going to be making this over to make it a prettier area to work in, and my husband's going to be helping me. So first of all, I have to get this all cleaned off. And then when I have it cleaned off, I will explain to you what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you the process little by little. So here it is all cleaned off. You can see how dungeony it is. It looks like something from a horror movie. And that mark on the wall is only from the shower that's here. I don't know why they built a shower here. You can see there's like a little ledge. It was here in the house. It's kind of nice having the water right here when I need to water my plants. But it's just so dingy, and this is the only light right here in this side of our basement. Except for the grow lights, that cheers things up, but it's so dark and, well, dungeon-like. So this is what it looks like cleaned off without the lights. So what we're going to do is add strips of wood to the block, and then put like thin plywood or paneling, something like that. We'll nail that to or screw that to these boards the whole way around. And then I have some, they're actually drawer liners, but I'm going to use them like wallpaper, and wallpaper probably, they won't go the length of the brick from the bottom of the bench to the top of the block, I mean. So I think I'll actually put them up a little higher, because the grow lights start out down here. And so down here won't matter as much. I can paint that bit of wood down there a different color. Excuse me. So anyway, that's what it looks like. All cleaned up. And I'll come back and show you what it looks like with the wood on it. So here it is with the wood up. And now let me show you how I'm going to decorate it. I asked my son for these for Christmas, for this, because I couldn't bring myself to buy it. But what it is, they're drawer liners. And that's what they look like. Now they're not quite as bright green as that, which is a little disappointing. You can see it's a little darker. And they're just about as wide as this box here. And if I show you the size of the box to the wood, I'm gonna need to do something about the exposed wood that this won't cover. And there's 6 of these drawer liners. So I'm hoping that oh, it won't focus, I'm sorry. I'm hoping that it will cover this whole space here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the drawer liners, I'm going to center it, I think, on the wood. So there'll be a stripe kind of on the bottom and the top. And then I got some paint, discounted paint from local hardware store, this dark green. Now I do have other colors of green. This is hunter green, it says. So I'm not sure if I will use, I have a color that might have more of this yellow in it. This has more of a blue undertone. So I'll play around with that, but I'm going to paint the bottom green and the top green, and then these drawer liners will go right in between. The thing that's a shame about these is I wouldn't want to put these in my drawer. They're too pretty. Look how beautiful that is. Why would you want that in your drawer where they're covered up? And also, they smell. I can't have you smell them, but they smell amazing. So that will be the next project down here. And then I can put everything back together and I'm ready to start planting. Everything's ready to go. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Well, this is what it looks like painted. It's still wet. I had said I was going to do green, but this green is hunter green. It's pretty dark. And so instead I went with this white satin. Oh, it's satin. I thought it was high gloss. Blossom white. Because it's already really dark down here. I have one light source besides the grow lights. I only have this one light source above me here. And I thought if I painted it dark green, I didn't want to darken the space more. So I painted it white. And then the drawer liners, I'm going to wallpaper probably middle. So they'll be white on the bottom and white on the top. I may go a little higher like that because of the grow lights hanging here. I want to be able to see the picture, the flowers on here. And there's 6 drawer liners in here. And it was $20 for the 6 of them, which I thought was kind of expensive, but it was a gift, so I can justify it. So yeah, this is gonna be the next step to put up the wallpaper after the paint has dried. And this box is amazing, so I'll probably save that to put Easter decorations in, or spring decorations. I'm not sure yet, but I can't throw that box away. It's too beautiful. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. That's the next step. We're getting there. So I have painted and papered my little potting bench where I put my grow lights. So what I did was I painted, well, maybe I already showed this, painted the plywood white, and then I hung the drawer liners, and they're very thin, and I used wallpaper paste to hang them, and I let that dry, and then I took Minwax, a semi-gloss, and I just coated them, and it's making them bubble. That's how thin it is. It's not really a big deal, but I did notice that they're not really meant for this application. And I was going to leave it all white, but it was too stark, and it's probably my lighting over there that makes it kind of horrible. So I did decide to do green on the bottom because green, I thought green both ways, both top and bottom, would be too dark. And I wanted to brighten this space, but then I thought it was too stark with just the white. So I did the green down here, and I do need to do another coat. You can see it's sort of smudgy looking. So that's what I have to do, give it a second coat, and I'm using some paint that I got, discounted paint. You can see the can's bent. It's Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover, and I got it for like $5, so I'll use it down here. So anyway, I'll show you when I have everything back together and what it all looks like. So I painted this the dark green, and it's really dark. It almost looks black, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go in with this lighter green. I really wish I had this color green. I would love to have that up there, but I don't have that. So, and I'm not going to go buy anything for it. So I'm going to try this. This has a little more yellow in it. It's a little lighter. So we'll see what that does. This is called Greenfield. So I'll see if I like that one, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, that looks so much better. I love that color much better. that other green it just looked black down here. The lighting isn't great, so I don't want it to be darker or dingier, so I think that looks pretty good. And the next thing I will do is put my lights back and get it ready for planting. And I'll show you what it looks like with the lights up and everything. And here is the final reveal of my potting bench area with my lights. And as you can see, I added twinkle lights because why not? Twinkle lights make everything better. And so I added those. And I have my thermometer, so I know what temperature I've got down here. My grow lights. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's much more cheerier down here than just a ugly block wall. So I'm happy with it. I may, however, let me see if I can back up here without falling. Put more twinkle lights because someone recently told me that instead of buying heat mats for underneath seedlings, which you would use under seedlings that are tropical, that like real warm soil to germinate, they have heat mats you can buy to put underneath your seed trays. Well, they're really expensive. And I've heard of people using heating pads, but somebody suggested twinkle lights. So I'm not sure how that works with the watering. You don't want to get them wet, so I have to figure out that. But even if I don't use them for that, I could put them along the back and just have more joy. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. And as you can see, my wires go up every direction, and the chains. There's not really anything I can do about that, and so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I probably could take this one straight up, but which maybe I'll do that. But that's it. This is the new potting bench area in my basement. And stay tuned for my next video, which will be cleaning out my greenhouse and getting that ready for winter sowing. So hope to see you there. And thanks for watching.